Do you have cameras, by the way?
No. They're not.
360-degree cameras.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've never heard of those? Are like those can basically capture. They're like the future of VR. And how interested are you in VR software? Maybe I get the sense that you're not as enthusiastic about them as some other people are.
Well, here's what I think is cool about virtual and augmented reality. There's a few things that I think are really cool. I'm interested in augmented reality to the extent that it helps telepresence.
Can we try this, by the way? Just a Google Hangouts. Just would be cool.
Let's do it. Is this the live streaming?
Yeah, it's live streaming.
Yo, live streaming from Alex K. Chen's laptop.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, so, wow, that's a really loud.
Oh, it's a fan. Yeah.
Wow. The reason I'm excited about well, let me think. Why am I? What parts of virtual reality and augmented reality am I really excited about? I like. I want to be able to experience the world from behind another person's eyes. That's one thing I really want to be able to do. One idea for a project I had was if you had glasses, which would track not only where your head is looking, but it would track where your eyes are gazing, and you'd see what it's like to be a person in a pretty literal way. Because like an expert chess master, I want to see where their eyes are tracking on a chessboard. And
yeah, eye tracking software.
Yeah, and so
StarCraft player.
StarCraft player, yeah. Like, where does a pro? And then you'd be able to see the world through someone's eyes in a very literal way. A virtual reality would be a pretty cool way to experience that, I think. What are the things that I think would be really, really cool with virtual reality? I mean, I'm a big gaming fan, and
you still play games?
Well, no, because my hand issues. But
oh shit, that hurts.
But I would otherwise. I still like games. But I especially like racing games and flying experiences. You know, I'm interested in like augmented reality laser tag arena. I want to build that. Wouldn't that be sick?
Have you heard of augmented reality? There's a drone racing startup that's augmented reality too.
Like you go through hoops or something?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But no, imagine you have a laser tag arena and there's holograms of like power-ups. And you go through the power-up and you pick up the power-up. Wouldn't that just be sick?
Yeah. The problem is building costs.
No, I don't think so. The laser tag arenas are already pretty expensive. And you could make this really high-end, right? And like, it would probably crush all the competition. You know, I think I may have seen a startup that's trying to do something like next-gen laser tag. I mean, paintball as well. I wonder if you could do this for surfing, like augmented reality surfing, where it like coaches you on stuff. Yo, you know what I'm excited about VR for?
What?
It's teaching Tai Chi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And teaching yoga and stuff because it's such a pain. No, a couple of things. And maybe AR is even better because you can see yourself still. But like, it's such a pain to look at a screen when learning yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, any of these movement exercises, right? And VR is the next best thing to a teacher. Now, you can probably also like stick some like reflectors to you, so it knows exactly where your body is and it can coach you. And I think there's the Kinect has something like this. It's called Deepak Chopra's Leela game. But you know, I think doing this
Deepak Chopra.
Yeah, he made a video game for meditation and stuff. I think that's a really great potential. So I wouldn't say I'm pessimistic about VR and AR. I also really like one thing I think is really cool is they built, I heard years ago, they built like this, imagine a big sphere and you're inside the sphere. You can walk and it'll turn the sphere, okay? And you can be in a virtual environment. You can walk indefinitely far. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, for a kid's imagination, it's just, when you're a kid, you sometimes imagine being able to walk all the way across the world map.
Yeah, and you could just do that in that dome. And, you know, I bet you could build a more economical version of that with VR, which you just have a 4-direction treadmill, an all-direction treadmill, and then have VR glasses. Oh, hey, you know what's also really cool?
Have you heard about the treadmill gaming platforms?
No, tell me.
So several years ago, they did release one where you basically, and they were trying to integrate it with this game like Skyrim, so that you can do exercise when people think Skyrim.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't. What's it called? Do you know?
I can look it up for you later.
Okay. By the way, wouldn't it be great if we had an assistant that was like virtually or present that was looking all these things up and just popping them up on an augmented, it's like, ambient information displays, I think what it's called. Anyway, that's a different comment. But okay, actually, extra gaming was also a huge thing. So one of my friends, Aram Sabeti, have you heard of Aram Sabeti?
No, I haven't.
Anyway, he founded a YC company that does like food delivery or something. But he's more importantly a really cool person. And he lives with some of my friends, and he's super into Space Pirate Trainer, which is a Vive game where it's like shooting and ducking. He says it's his primary cardiovascular exercise right now is playing this game. And he's like ranked number 30 in the world. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And I love extra gaming. And you know, another potential is building exercise bikes that are hooked up to old-fashioned racing games that are really fun, like Mario Kart or Lego Racers.
Yeah.
Because there's actually at the Z Center at MIT, there are exercise bikes hooked up to a really lame racing game.
I know those games. Yeah.
It's so boring. And it's like, wait, like no one would play this game independent of it. Like stupid. Like you got to make it for game. Also, I want to do AR in the swimming pool. Like imagine you could swim through hoops and stuff in a swimming pool, or like augmented reality goggles, like the actual goggles.
Or swimming racing.
Yeah, I mean, like swimming pools have so much potential because they're 3-dimensional, and you could go snorkeling. You could go like you could get chased by a shark in the swimming pool. You could have all this crazy stuff happening. Anyway, I think all this stuff is awesome, and I want someone to take these ideas and do it. But you know, I was thinking, I had that great conversation with Isaac yesterday at PICA. He was teaching me about electrical engineering.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to me about, I like making products, but I think maybe more than making products, I like doing this basic research stuff. It feels so much like magic to me knowing how a transistor works. I just feel so compelled to go build a transistor or whatever. It's like all these other projects, having the idea for this, it makes me excited. Just give that idea to someone else and have them go build a startup out of it.
Yeah.
And I'll go focus on things that I really want to do for fun.
Isn't that what VCs pretty much do?
But they don't come up with ideas. The only difference. So I become a VC and I just feed people ideas and give them their ideas.
Why don't we just come up with ideas?
Why don't VCs come up with ideas? That's a good question. So some of them do. But I think it's not a primary mode of action. I've heard excuses for why they don't, and why like they want founders to come up with their own idea and stuff. But like honestly, I know a lot of founders who are really smart but didn't have a really great business idea, and they could have put something much more useful and more lucrative. And maybe the startups would have worked out better had they had those. I also think another big untapped potential, by the way, is there's a lot of projects that aren't viable startups, but are viable things for one of these class of people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one is high school students applying to colleges.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of web projects that like a smart high school student could build these days.
Yeah.
High school students are getting frighteningly smart. Another thing is undergraduates working on a thesis and PhD students looking for a dissertation topic. And this is basically free labor.
Totally, because they're trying to impress colleges, and they're already creating a bunch of labor for unvalued labor, non-valid creating labor. So redirect. You have a political choice so that you can create value. So just redirect unvalid creating labor to valid creating labor.
And the great secret that they have a huge advantage over like startup founders, because startup founders have to turn a profit.
Yeah.
And these people don't have to.
Yeah, totally.
So they can do all kinds of value add stuff for the world.
Yeah. Signaling by adding value.
No. With signaling? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you know how the purpose of classes and grades and test scores is.
Okay. I see. So yeah, basically, there's nothing that's better signaling than actually doing something that's useful in the world. How great would it be? Like, there's a lot of apps that, like, one thing someone needs to do well is build a cognitive prosthetic app. I worked a bit on this as a project for people with traumatic brain injury who have short-term memory loss. And I think it's actually a really interesting topic area. How do you augment people's memory who really have serious like short-term memory issues and stuff like that? And
I mean, everyone has short-term memory issues.
I so agree with you. It's like when you build an app like this to help them, as you say, it'll help everybody. A smart high school student could really help a lot of people this way. And a lot of people are asking, so like on Quora and stuff, like I think I'm subscribed to like a lot of topics like MIT and stuff and college admissions. And I get a lot of questions like, what can I do to get into college? And I see those questions all the time. And I wish I could have an answer. I say, here's a list of projects. Go to one of these projects.
Just write that answer. Why are you so afraid of it?
Oh, I'm not. I just need to. We should go do it as soon as we get done with lunch.
Yeah, we should.
Well, what am I even thinking? Well, why am I waiting? Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with a lot of people. I just tell them to create websites, and they say they're just too scared. I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, what are they scared of?
Perception. I mean, it's this point we can point out.
What kinds of websites are you talking about?
Even just very basic websites, what they're about, so that
like homepages.
Yeah, look at Christopher Reed. Even I asked, do you know Christopher Reed?
No, tell me.
Oh, he knows. He talked me all about you.
Wait, maybe I do know him because I feel really bad about this.
He's at Harvard.
Oh, cool. What's his last name?
Christopher Reed.
Reed, R-E-E-D.
R-E-A-D.
R-A-D.
R-E-A-D.
R-A-D. Yeah, I mean, I easily could have met. I probably like spent like 50 hours with this person. I just don't remember his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he's transitioning to trying to build blockchain-based apps to simplify finance, and he was all about it. And I'm just telling him, why don't you just create a website for all your good ideas, so that people actually discover how good you are.
And what did he say?
He sees an element of fear for it. I mean, even I could just fucking create one for him, and sometimes I'm thinking of just doing that for some of my friends. Just create websites for them, so that they wouldn't have to do the extra work themselves.
Well, what I'm thinking is what would be pretty cool. Well, actually, did I ever show you my minimalist homepages project?
And all the
Google documents.
All the Jacob pulled at TK.
Yeah, all the TK's domains and stuff. And like the workflow so one thing that we're going to do in IdeaFlow, and I was mentioning this very briefly yesterday, but I think we changed the topic, is in IdeaFlow, we're going to have profiles.
Yeah.
Where
a profile.
And the profiles are going to be your homepage, and it's going to be an editor that's as easy to use as Google Docs.
Yeah, when is that going to happen?
As soon as we get to it, I'm right now trying to figure out how we're going to allocate the work of two contractors. Mark Zhang is going to probably do a contract project with us.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be great.
For the UI?
Yeah. And we got to decide what he's going to build. And then there's the other guy, Lucas Yan.
You've mentioned.
I mentioned, who's going to do a contract project with us. And I got to figure out what they're going to do. And this profiles thing definitely is a possibility. It's going to be a pretty intensive editor. It'll be a serious piece of UI engineering to make this editor that allows you to edit your homepages. It'll have to be not as in-depth as Google Docs by any means, but it'll have to be fairly in-depth. What I'm trying to do is juggle the two things. Firstly, with contractors, you always want to give them projects that are as independent from the main code base as possible. But you also want to not scatter your attention by having too many people. which always causes a challenge.
Yeah, trying to reduce the cognitive workload of additional contractors.
Yeah, because it's really hard, especially when it's part-time, to integrate them in all the workflows and stuff. Yeah. So that's what's on my mind right now.
Be very careful eating nuts in the house.
Yes, I would be very careful eating nuts in the house. I will not even eat these nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm probably set on food.
Mm-hmm. Can I eat some other peanuts?
Yeah, have more. Have all of them. Keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're delicious.
Yeah, they are addicting.
Yeah.
We should make a list of things. Have you made a list of ideas you want other people to do?
Did you see the hackathon projects.tk Google document? That's a large piece of it.
Does anyone still view it?
Yeah, lots of people.
Oh, good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We spread across hackathons.
Yeah, I think that's basically a lot of people go to hackathons and they work on boring stuff and they don't have as much fun as they could and they don't win as much as they could. Because we can feed, basically inception. We got to incept a bunch of ideas into people. What's been surprising to me, I thought that if you had a really good idea, almost anyone would take it. You got to really find someone who resonates with the idea and then they can get excited about it, or you got to do a really good job of incepting it. It's hard to get people to steal your ideas. It really is. Only a very fertile ground will an idea grow on. Of course, there's a certain situation where some people just really get everything and then just build everything. That's a pretty cool situation. No. Wow.
Do you like this house?
I do like this house. It's charming and it feels both grandmotherly and peaceful, and it also feels it feels well lived in. It feels not the opposite of barren, and I like that a lot.
It's a ghost town now. I think the second floor is entirely empty. No one really lives in the second floor. It's also very, very much an antique blast from the past.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like going back to my grandma's house.
Is it in San Diego?
Well,
I'll also show you one thing that's really sweet.
let me check this out. Is that Francis Crick?
Yeah, he lives in the top floor.
Of this house?
Yeah, as a guest.
Who's Alex Rich, by the way?
He's the guy who used to live in the house who died last year.
Oh.
Where last year equals 2 years ago.
Tell me the story of Alex Rich.
Okay, so he was part of the RNA Tide Club. Got famous for elucidating the RNA structure. The structure of RNA helped form two.
Was he at what was he at MIT?
Yes, MIT professor.
Go ahead.
Biotech. He helped start 2 biotech companies. Raised 4 children, and was generally known to be a really sweet guy.
That's awesome. Did you get to know him?
Never. I only moved here after he died.
It's too bad. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm reading about the story. I like this book a lot. I really like the history of how discoveries were made. Yeah. I'm about to go read a little bit. Let me get some water. By the way, do you have opinions on soy milk versus hemp milk?
I don't have strong opinions. I think I just like more variety, and the divers have a lot of soy, so I can go for the hemp if given a choice.
Mm-hmm. Also, how about tempeh versus tofu?
Also, tempeh simply because tofu is more common.
Mm-hmm. By the way, in Indonesia, tempeh is everywhere. It's really interesting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was just there, and it's really interesting.
Do you also like looking through people's programs or Steam collections or other profiles?
I love looking through people's libraries. Like their books. Like if I stay in a room, it's just such a natural. I love libraries in general. Do you like libraries?
They get after some time you start seeing the same books over and over again, and it gets less interesting.
Maybe you've done it more than I have.
Yeah, I like also web browsing histories.
Mm-hmm. Especially after, like, every day web browsing history is boring, but like, what I like is all the artifacts.
What is that?
It's putty for hand therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, but all the artifacts that come from a certain mental state, like if you're in a really inspired mental state, what were you browsing? What were you doing? What were you writing? What were you saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like to record. Even your tone of voice.
It is recordable right now, so why don't you do it?
So I do that. And the thing that I don't record is the web browsing and so on and so forth, because I don't know how to do that as easily.
Okay, so there are sensors like the ones you wear in your hand that sense heart rate variability.
I'm less interested in that, but maybe someone else wants the data.
That's what just the Muse. I think you're gonna and all that other quantified self stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not interested in quantified. I'm more interested in qualified.
Yeah.
Like I'm more interested in I just want to be able to zoom back into the experience of being.
I think quantified can give a right to qualified after time.
Well, not with the kind of data that we're talking about here. Wait, I'm going to read this little thing. Also, I'd love to take a 20-minute nap if you have a spare bed.
Yeah, the same bed, the same third floor bed.
That works just fine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read this first though. Hey, this is a great intelligence augmentation example.
What is?
They were able to use this skeletal brass molecular model to solve a the structure of something. I'm going to just take a photo of it.
Mm-hmm. Sandra's 20 to 25 minutes out.
Cool. I might have to go a little bit pretty quickly after she arrives. But,
okay.
Let's see. Is Francis Crick still alive?
No.
Watson?
Yes.
I'm actually curious because I don't really understand the technological advances right now. But basically, all these problems of figuring out the structure of DNA with modern technology, would this be trivial? Is it?
Was it asked?
What's that?
Was it asked?
Yeah, it's a good core question. Yeah, basically, if Watson and Crick had had modern technology, would it have been trivial to discover the structure of DNA? Yeah, that's a good one. Do you have a queue of our action items? Because there's a few things we're supposed to do. One is post things what you should do in high school. One other is ask that question about the trivial structure of DNA. Any other action items that we have?
I'll just get one of those 2 items off now. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll just keep that down for now.
Okay. That's a pretty cool thing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Macroscopic bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there's fluid in there. I bet there's fluid in there. Alex, I also would love to. Oh man, there's so much stuff. Before we forget, go to robocode.jacobcole.net.
Okay.
Click on the tutorials, Jacob's Robocode Java Trig tutorial from 9th grade.
9th grade.
And then, yeah, just look at the tutorial real quick.
Okay.
Actually, don't look at the tutorial. Let's actually download the robocode real quick.
Okay.
Download it. Hit the download button.
Is it AI just very ad hoc-ish?
It's mostly algorithms and strategies, but they also do things like machine learning.
Oh, okay.
You can have. It's pretty much up to whatever your creativity brings. I think we should do download the famous bots. Click on download famous bots below. Let's do keep on robocode down there.
Okay.
Open that jar. This may be.
Do you have a tendency to fill up all your storage space in everything you use?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. Let's go install that thing, by the way.
Okay.
Except I'm in the fortunate position of being able to pay for storage. Wait, did Robocode install yet?
Robocall.
Where is it?
It's probably somewhere down there. Still moving. That's how crazy my computer is. Let me just look this again.
Did it install? Yes. It's getting flat in your C drive. I hope that's okay. That's where that's always Robocode. Yeah, and just do yes. You want to start menu.
Do you ever do the BattleBots competition at MIT?
No. Wait, there's BattleBots. Battlecode.
Battlecode.
No, that's but yeah, it's okay. Yep. No, but I wanted to do that. It's one of the things. Also, MassLab, and also even more the Lego Robotics contest because I was a nuts Lego Robotics guy.
Oh,
did you know that?
Nuts Lego Robotics.
Yeah,
Mindstorms.
Yeah, if you go to lego.jacobcole.net, you can see my old stuff and check it out at some point.
Yeah, I used to be super inspired by Lego websites.
Click on Lego Structures and Bots.
Damn.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you actually build that? 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! You're precocious.
I like Legos. And then the coolest thing is to see what it printed out. Text it copied.
Okay.
No, right there, text it copied. This is the output of the copier.
Damn.
It was inspired by Anthony Fudd, who I later learned was an MIT Media Lab grad student.
Anthony Fudd, where's he up to now?
He started a game company in San Francisco, or toy company in San Francisco. It's cool. And I got to meet him. That was like the pinnacle of my childhood, potentially, at Legoland one time.
Do you ever go to GeoCities Lego websites?
Yeah, GeoCities.
Do you have GeoCities in WebRing?
What? No, I don't know. WebRing.
Oh, WebRing's where like the rage in the late 90s to early 2000s. Do you go to Newgrounds?
I did go to Newgrounds a bit.
Oh, damn.
You can see the actual rat trap. You want to see the picture. This is a big tunnel. And this is where the rat tried to escape.
Wow. It was a control room in the mine storms.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm glad I had the RCX 1.0 because the RCX 1.0 you can plug into the wall. You can't do that with the newer ones. Which is really sad.
Do you have a list of cool things people did with the RCX 1.0?
I don't.
Holy shit, expert level international competition against the dolls.
Yeah. It wasn't my most interesting project, honestly, but the reason it won was because it was a pioneering project because no one had made a video game before. Actually, there's one other one. It was Soda Can Green, and then I was the second video game style. It was like an arcade game. This car drives back and forth, and then this dumper dumps a brick, and you're trying to drop the brick into the basket on top of the car.
Okay, so wait, what are you trying to do?
So, this at the top here is this drive. It's a monorail, and it drives back and forth. And then there's a Lego brick, in a little dumper, and the dumper can make the Lego brick fall. And now there's a car driving back and forth really quick. And you're trying to land the brick in the basket, and when you land the brick in the basket, it detects it, and it it gives you lights and sounds and stuff.
Is that Lego?
Yeah, it is all Lego. And the antennas are just for fun.
Let me bring my charger down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a nap momentarily. Sure. Wait, let's just before you do this, let's just get Robocode installed. I want to show you one thing. Is it installed?
No, not yet.
I'm sure it is. It takes just a second. Robocode is tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Check.
By the way, do you know how to get this messenger sound turned off? I went to options and it wouldn't ever turn off, and it's annoying.
You can turn off notification. It might be under notifications.
So I really need the battery.
Just go and open Robo. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, fine. That's good. It's good. Let's get the battery.
Have you ever played Oregon Trail?
Yeah, I love that game.
Okay. Every time something takes critical, all the money in that game.
Anytime someone mentions Dysentery, it reminds me of that game.
Okay. Is this urgent?
Finally.
Shit.